So we're on page 105. Check your answers. When can? Quickly, sit down. Check your answers. Solve each equation, then graph the solution set, right? Now, number one, the solutions are n equals -2 and n equals 8. Number two, f equal -9 and f equal -11. Question 3, v equal, no solutions, right? Question 4, t equal -3 and t equal 7. Question 5, w equal 2 and w equal -3.25. Question 6, y equal, no solution, هذه 5. Question 7, also 5. Question 8, y equals 0 and y equal 6. Question 9, a equal -8, a equal 16. Question 10, x equal -2 and x equal 5. Question 11, q equal 2 and q equal 5. Question 12, x equal -6 and x equal 7. Question 13, w equal 4 and w equal -6. Question 14, 5. Question 15, m equal 0 and m equal 4. Question 16, c equal 2/5, which is the same of 0.4, and c equal 4/5, which is the same of 0.8. Question 17, t equal -5 and t equal -1. And question 18, 5. Done. These are your answers. Check your answers, please. Okay, I'll go back a few moments just to finish check page by page. Okay. يلا, this one على السريع. Yes. What? Question 3. Question 3, we have absolute value of v minus 2 equal -5. Absolute value cannot be negative, right? Malak. Yes, yeah. Question 9, 3/4a minus 3 absolute value equal 9, right? يلا, we'll do it now. But let your friend. خلاص هذه خلاص. يلا, next one. I'll do question 9 here, okay? Question 9 for Khaled. Question 9, we have 3/4a minus 3 all equal 9. Absolute value alone equal positive number, right? So non-negative we said. So here we have two solutions. 3 over 4a minus a, this is a, right? Minus 3 equal 9, and or 3 over 4a minus 3 equal negative. Now let's do the first one. We switch the negative 3 there. It will be 3 over 4a equals 9 plus 3. Means 3 over 4a equals 12, right? Now this is over 1, check. Cross product or multiply both sides by 4. You can do both ideas. Multiply by 4, multiply by 4, 4 with 4 gone. Still 3a equal 48. If you divide into 3 both sides, a will be 16, right? Do we have 16 in question 9? We have 16. Question 9. Yeah, a is 16. Now, second one should be negative 8. Let's do it. Switch 3 over 4a equal. Now, minus 9 plus 3. Minus 9 plus 3 is minus 6. Now, here 4, right? Multiply 4 both sides. This is negative 24. And here is still 3a, right? Divide into 3 both sides. A will be negative a. Check your answers. How we check 16 here? Look. For what? Okay. Now, 3 over a multiply what? 16. Check. And replace a by 3 times 16 over 4. 3 times 16, 48. Divided by 4, 12. 12 minus 3, 9. Absolute value of 9, 9. Class. Now the negative 8. 3 times negative 8, negative 24. Divided by 4, negative 6. Negative 6, negative 3, negative 9. Absolute value of negative 9 is 9 also. Yes. ايش يعني this and this لا should both answers. If you said a equals 16 only, your full answer is missing. The equation has two answers. If you did one side, if you do one side, you will have what? One answer, but we need the two answers. ولا نلعب احنا يا اياد؟ يس يا عمر.
Why didn't we put the negative 3 on the other side?
I did it mentally.
Okay, do it.
Negative 9 ماشي يا ابني. Negative 9 plus 3 negative 6 مش 6. لحظة تخبصش وتضل تحكي. It is not 6, it is negative 6. But بصير ايش اللي minus 3 plus 3 يا ابني. plus 3 here plus 3 here بصير same صح؟ هلا plus 3 here look plus 3 here plus 3 here plus 3 with minus 3 gone. And here what you will have? Minus 9 plus 3, which is you can shift the number or you can subtract into the two. يعني معلش هذه عشان ما نضل نخربط فيها. For example, if I want to solve y plus 5 equal 13. Here you can say y equal 13 minus 5. خلاص? Shift the 5, it is plus. When we switch here, we took it in both sides, remember? Equations with both sides. When we bring the term here to here, we change it is what? It is sign. So I will bring the 5 here. Plus, it will be what? So y equal 8. 13 minus 5, right? Or you can say, rewrite it as our original way, traditional way. 13 minus 5 in both sides. Done. Y will be what? Command 8. So it's up to you. خلاص, you have skills now. Use them. Okay? Else about the homework? here else يا ابني كلهم answers اكتبهم خلصنا. Watch the video. Let's go to our lesson now. اللي هو lesson ايش؟ 2-6 solving proportions. Yeah, we are on module 2. Module 2, lesson 6, solving proportions. Okay, we are on page 109, and today it's for October, right? Now, before we solve the proportion, we need to know what is the proportion, right? Before we solve the proportion, what is the proportion? The proportion when you have two fractions equal, like, for example, 3/7, it is the same of 12/28. We call them equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. How we know if the two fractions are equivalent or if we have proportion? If you make a cross product and they are equal, then we have the same. So here, if you do 3 times 28 and 7 times 12, both should be what? The same number. If you have A over B equals C over D and they are equal, then we call it what? Proportion, right? We call it proportion. Proportion. Class? Now, if A over B equals C over D, then A multiply D should equal B multiply C. Got it? This is our formula. If the two fractions are equal, then the cross product is equal. If the two fractions are equal, then the cross product is equal. Here we have two fractions equal, means 3 multiply 28 should equal to 7 multiply 12, and both are 84, right? Feminine proportion. Now, how we solve a proportion? Here, it is solved because the four numbers are known. So when we have a proportion with a missing value, we need to solve it to find the missing value. And in mathematics, the missing value is the variable. Yeah, let's take example. For example, to solve 2x over 8 should equal 1/5. How we solve this proportion? Because it's equal here, هذول equal means it is what? It's equal. The two fractions are equal. What we call it? Proportion. هم equal. If the proportion is valid, is it true? Then the cross product is what? True. So make a cross product. 2x multiplied by 5. This is x not multiply equal 8 multiplied by what? Here we have 10x equals what? Now divide both sides on 10 to get the value of x, which is 8 over 10, means 4/5, right? This is how we do proportions. Now, let's take example 1 on page 109. Example 1, page 109. Solve. In the book, they said a proportion is an equation stating that two ratios are equivalent. And one of the ways to express the ratio is the fraction, right? That. Now, example 1, solve the proportion. Solve the proportion x over 45 equal 15 over 25. I need to know the value of x I need to know the value of x, okay? Good luck, if necessary, round to the nearest hundredth. What's the hundredth? It is the second digit after the decimal. Hundredth with THS, huh? Yeah. Now to solve it, I need to follow my cross product because they are already what? Equal. So here x multiplied 25, I'll write it 25. X equal, not x 25. Don't write it like this. This is wrong, huh? 25x. So x times 25, 25x equal 45. Multiply what? 15. Halla, to avoid confusing between x and multiplication sign, use brackets, use parentheses. No need to use what? No need to use x. So here you can say 45 multiply. خلاص عشان هذه x مش multiply. Done. لأنه one of you in the quiz, one of you, I won't say the name. Question 1, it is how to evaluate algebraic expression, right? And one of the parts from this expression is multiplication. Our friend here, he did the steps and he gets, for example, 3, something like this, 3 multiply 4. We replace the variables by their values. Means there are no variables after we replace them, right? احنا شلناهم حطينا numbers. It will be all numbers. He dealt with this as what? As x. And he did equation. I don't know, يعني مش عارف. يعني انا يعني صابني مخص لما شفت الموضوع. اجاني مخص هيك وصداع. تعبت نفسيا شويه. طيب يلا 25x here equal, we multiply these two numbers. هلا يلا 675. Now simply divide on 25 both sides. X will be 27. طب assume that, ركز معي شوي. Assume that you don't have calculators. Assume that you don't have calculators, so you need to multiply 45 by 15. You'll have a little bit big number. Then you need to divide normally, long division, by what? 25, مش هيك؟ But assume that we don't have calculator and I don't want to make a lot of calculations. What I will do? Look here.
Simplify.
Look here. Now we have a 25, x equal 45 multiply what? 15, صح? Don't multiply these two numbers. Divide directly. معاي؟ يعني divide على طول. Divide by 25, divide by 25. خلاص؟ x equal. Now the 45, it is 9 by 5, مش هيك؟ The 15, it's a 3 by 5, right? The 25, it is 5 by 5, right? We can cross this 5 with this 5, this 5 with this 5, is still 9 by 3, 27. Okay? Done? بدكم فترة هيك لحتى توصل. Done? You can do it this way. It's the same, right? Or normal, multiply and divide, you will find your answer, it's okay. طيب, let's go to the check. After this one, read يا خالد. لا هذا to check the answer, ما بدنا check the answer. احنا نروح على check after this one. يلا. Check page 110. Check the question, I mean. Page 110. Solve n minus 4 over 8 equal 3 over 2. Now, as we said, if we have two ratios are equal or two fractions are equal, we call them ratios. We can use a cross product. So here I'll multiply n minus 4 multiplied by 2 equal 8 multiplied by 3. And by the way, yesterday in the quiz, معلش, I'm sorry, but you know it was a tough night. يعني أنا بالليل نمت قلقان يعني متضايق ضربت بنتي حتى يمكن يعني كانت قدامي هيك لطشتها كده. Now look here. يعني yesterday we have simplifying algebraic expression. We have two brackets with like for example, I don't remember the question itself, but I remember the idea. 2 by 3x plus 5y, for example, plus مثلا 9 with y plus 2x, something like this, right? But whatever. But the same idea, right? I told you to simplify the expression. Now, one of you, I won't say the name, he will know himself by when he see his paper. Now, he multiply normally 2 by 3x, 6x, or 2 by 5y, 10y, right? البلس هذه سبحانك يا رب سبحان لا يا ريت اختفت نزلها equal. هلا بنشوف كيف. وراح عمل هون نفس الشيء 9 by y 9y و 9 by x 18x. What he did, he turned the algebraic expression to be what? Equation, or مش أي equation with two variables. We have x and y. No one can solve one equation with two variables. افهمني. In mathematics, in algebra, if you have one equation to solve, this equation should have one variable. خلاص؟ one variable. يعني طلع هاي equation one equation. صح؟ كم variable فيها؟ It can be in many places, but one variable n, right? Not n and m at the same equation. We cannot solve this. If you have two variables, you need two equations to solve them. Got it? And we call them systems. And we will take systems later on. But here are يعني راح اخذ ال 10y حطها عند ال 9y، جاب ال 18x حطها عند ال 6x، واخر شيء هذا لغى الواي والاكس وطلعت معاه I think 24 over something 17. هلا انا ما عنديش مشكله بهذه كلها، ما عندي مشكله، انا عادي، بس هذه كيف طلعت معك؟ فهمني. طيب, let's go back to our lesson here. Let's do the check. Now here when we multiply, focus here. When we multiply n minus 4 by 2, I don't multiply n alone. I don't multiply only 4. I multiply both by 2. So I will say n multiply 2, 2n, minus 4 multiply 2. صح? Remember the distributive property? We distribute on the all terms equal 3 by 8. Now here what we call it, if you remember, we call it two-step equations. We shift the negative 8 here, then we divide on what? On 2. So to solve this, 2n minus 8 equals 24. 2n equals 24 plus 8, or you can say plus 8 here, plus 8 here. Omar, it's the same. So 2 بنساش أنا. Equal 24 plus 8, how much? 32. Divide into both sides, n will be 16. Now, huh? You have multiple choice. طيب, مش مشكلة. Now n is 16. Let's check our answer. How we check our answer in a proportion? Same idea of the equation. Take this 16 and put it here. 16 minus 4, 12. 12 over 8. Is it equal to 3 over 2? 12 over 8. You can divide up and down by what? Simplest form, it will be 3 over 2, which is the same. Right. This is part what? A. So select A, please. This is the check page 110. Write with the steps, guys. Don't just write the don't write just the final answer. Write the steps, please. if you wanna check. يعني انا فهمني، بجيب لك هاد، انت بتحل بيطلع معك كم؟ 16. انت حر، بدك تروح تعمل تشيك اعمل تشيك، ماليش فيه. ها؟ يعني لما واحد يحكي له مستر ماينس ماينس نعملها بلس، اكيد حيتفاجئ الرجال، يعني حيقول يعني بينه وبين حاله طيب. طب let's do example 2 and we stop here. Example 2. Page also 110. In example 2 solve. انت معك خبر انه هذا له استخدامات اخرى؟ خصوصا للناس اللي بيكونوا يلعبوا فيزياء. تعرف؟ ها؟ بلاش يعني بلاش اعمل الاستخدامات الاخرى عليه، خليه. لانه انا عندي موهبه بهاي اللغه. في I have gifts. طيب solve x over 9 equal 2x minus 3 over 24. 2x minus 3 over 24. Now, how many variables here we have? No, we have one variable, but in different positions. Got it? It is one variable. Two variables, you cannot solve them. افهم. تعملوش زي صاحبنا. طيب. يلا, cross product. X multiply 24 equals 9 by 2x, 18x. 9 by negative 3. Don't forget, multiply the number by the all terms. Huh? Now remember, we took the idea of equations of variables in both sides. We put the variables to the left side, the numbers to the right side, and don't forget to change the sign when you transfer a term from a side to a side, right? Yeah, this is equal. Now here for 24x خليها. هذه بتيجي عندها ايش بتصير؟ يلا 24x minus 18x equal. This is a number, keep it. Negative 27. 24 minus 18 صح؟ 24x minus 18x 16 6x, right? Hi, 6x equals negative 20. Now divide on 6 both sides. X equal negative 27 over. You can simplify it. Divide on 3 up and down. It will be negative 9 over 2, which is negative 4.5. You can say negative 4.5. It's the same. Done? Done. That's all for today. We'll stop here. Don't do the homework. Okay? Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll start from the check after example 2. Don't do the homework again and again. Tomorrow you have homework. And that's all for today. What? لحظة شوي بالله، خليني بس أودع الشباب اللي هون.